Hey, it's me, Rachel, your crypto bestie, and we are going to be going over Bitcoin, the Bitcoin halving, because this is all something that is in our very near / current future and in the present. And so it's something that we want to talk about because this is where we're at now. Now, the Bitcoin halving is something, it's an event that happens basically every 4 years that deals with Bitcoin. But before we get to that, we're going to need to take a step back. But before we even get to that, make sure that you like and subscribe because I am your crypto bestie and I'm here to help you with all of the different things within crypto because I love cryptocurrency and I have seen it do wonders. So, Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin? It is the first cryptocurrency that ever came out that succeeded. Now, Bitcoin is the number one currency, and all the other currencies that are crypto are actually called altcoins, which literally means that it's not Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin, as you can see right here, this is its all-time chart, and you can see that this is the percentage that it's increased from its very beginning of time. For an asset that has only been out for 15 years, that's insane. It's an anomaly. That has never happened before in the history of time. So the fact that you are here right now watching this video, only 15 years into this, Bitcoin's a teenager still, and it's going to have a very long run. So here you go. Now, the Bitcoin halving is a very important event within cryptocurrency because of a couple of different reasons. So if we come into here and look, Satoshi Nakamoto is the person that actually created Bitcoin. We don't know who that is. We know that that is the name of the person, but we don't actually know who it is. But total circulation is 21 million coins. So that's all there is. There is a capped amount of Bitcoin. And it'll be distributed to network nodes when they make blocks within the amount cut in half every 4 years. So Bitcoin is actually a blockchain, and a blockchain at its very basis is a database that is really, really hard to change. You actually can't change it. And so these different blocks happen within a blockchain that is able to store this particular data. Well, if you are someone that helps run the blockchain, helps store the data for that database, you get paid for it because you are helping with that service. Well, the catch is that the amount of Bitcoin that gets paid ends up going down in not value, but amount that is given to everyone that is mining is what it's called. So you may have heard of Bitcoin mining. There's controversy around it, and that's okay. But that's the thing is the Bitcoin halving means that the amount that is paid out is not the same. So at the very beginning, 50 Bitcoin were given to the Bitcoin miners as they did that process of mining. 4 years later, so every 210,000 blocks on the blockchain, that gets cut in half. So then the next cycle, it was only 25. And then the next Bitcoin halving is 12.5. And then it was 6.25. And now the one that is happening in 2024 is going to be 3.125. Which is way crazy. And there's a couple of things that we need to look at when we actually, why does that matter, right? Like, cool, you cut it in half. Why? The thing is within cryptocurrency itself and just in markets and supply and demand, is if the supply goes down and the demand goes up, the price will typically go up. And we have seen that within Bitcoin, within cryptocurrency altogether. So if we come into here, we can actually look at Bitcoin's chart of all time and just see kind of what it does. This is crazy. We did see the other chart earlier in this video, but this kind of shows you the differences with the halvings around it. So right here, Bitcoin rallies the 8,447% in 365 calendar days after first halving. So the halving, remind you, is going to happen this week. So we see it go up that much. And then Bitcoin rallies 290% in 365 days after the second halving. Cool. Bitcoin rallies 559% in the 365-day calendars after the third halving. And then you can see we're right here. And we're probably going to see a very similar trend. So that's awesome. We're going to see Bitcoin go up. Typically, we see it go up 12 to 18 months, right, after the Bitcoin halving. Now, the market's a little bit different right now. There's a couple of different things. The Bitcoin ETF came out this year, which puts us kind of in a different spot in the market than we would typically be right by the Bitcoin halving. Also, we have the Black Swan event of Iran with Israel and how that has made the market go down as well. And that there's, rumors of World War III. That is its whole own thing. But that's the thing, is politics still can be something that affect this, which is interesting. And that's okay. We're here for it. We're here to see what happens. But the really important thing, and probably the most important thing I'm going to say in this entire video, so get your notebook out, get a pen, is that altcoin season is where you're probably going to make your money. Now, if you have a ton of money and to invest into Bitcoin, sweet, do that. Not financial advice. Do your own research. But, Bitcoin is a safe coin to get into. Altcoins, they're definitely a bit more risky. But there's definitely potential for a lot more gains within the altcoins because they allow you to have the bigger gains because they're lower market cap. It's easier to double. It's easier to triple. It's easier to 500x, like whatever. It's easier to get that when you don't have a market cap of $1 trillion. And so that is a thing that we are looking for, and we see the altcoins follow Bitcoin. So we see Bitcoin typically in the past go up 12 to 18 months after the Bitcoin halving, which is this week. And then we see the altcoins, and altcoin season happens. And this past altcoin season, it was wild. I got into crypto in 2019, and so I actually got to see what happened in the last altcoin season. Seriously, it boggled my mind. I was in my early 20s during this time, and seeing my money do what it did, I didn't know that that was a possibility, and it opened up a whole new world to me because of that. So altcoin season happening, it's going to be amazing, and it's going to be absolutely insane, as one would expect. Now, if you haven't gotten into crypto yet, I do have a couple of things that can get you into crypto. So the first thing is I have a free investing guide. I'll link it up here. There. Link it up there. The other thing is I do actually have a cryptocurrency course as well, that if you are interested in learning about crypto, I go through everything that you need to know as a beginner to become crypto competent. That course is amazing as well. You can do it online. I've taught in-person classes of it, and I have seen crazy things happen within the people that have taken that class. And so I would highly recommend, if you haven't taken a cryptocurrency class or you want to become crypto competent, to look at that there. And then also, do your own research, not financial advice, because this is something, that you could lose all your money. People do lose all their money in this. And that is why you have to be okay with losing all of the money that you put into it. Because if you don't, you could find yourself in a really sticky situation, which I've seen that before. So with all that being said, we're in a great place. The best time to buy Bitcoin and the best time to get into crypto was in 2009 when Bitcoin was launched. So the next best time is today, because you are never going to have the opportunity to be where it's at right now. And also, this is the opportunity of 1,000 years. This is the opportunity of the changing of the currencies. And if you are part of that in world history, that's typically where the wealth ends up going if you're smart about it. So I'd love to know what you think. Are you excited for the Bitcoin halving? Are you in crypto? If you need any help, ask your questions in the comments below. And I hope you have a good day. And happy Bitcoin halving. Bye.